So today I want to come in here and give you guys my 2023 record prediction for the Packers. We are now only 6 days away from Packers-Bears on, I think it's like 3:30 in the afternoon Central Time, and we'll finally get to see what this team is. We know it's young. We know it's filled with tons of talent, and the question is, can they come in and put it together in Week 1? I see no reason why not, and I'll be breaking down all aspects of this game throughout the rest of the week, so stay tuned for that. But now, looking at this team in 2023, as I already said, they're very, very young. They're very inexperienced. They have a new quarterback in Jordan Love who has only started in one NFL game. There's lots of uncertainty here. But I think that when you look at the amount of playmakers on this offense, when you look at the strengths of this team, which I think are offensive line, which is very important. You look at the defensive line, I think greatly improved from last year. So I think we're going to be better in the trenches overall. We were already really good last year on the offensive line. We'll be good there again, but I do think this defensive line will be improved from last year with Devontae Wyatt and TJ Slaton filling in there with Jaron Reed and Dean Lowry gone. You also look at our improved edge rusher room with Lucas Van Ness there as depth, JJ Enagbari, who played really, really well during the preseason. There's lots of things to love about this Packers team, and I do think, of course, the biggest factor is Jordan Love. That's why I think there's such a big realm of potential outcomes here this season. Whereas in past years, we all knew the Packers were going to be a very good team led by Aaron Rodgers, and it was pretty safe to predict that. And now with Jordan Love, there is still that uncertainty of, okay, what is he going to be once he comes into this season and plays week after week after week? Because we saw what he can do in the preseason. We saw those 8 drives where I think he looks really good, in my opinion, and what I saw from him there sold me that he's probably going to be the Packers, quarterback for years and years to come. I really just don't think he's going to be a terrible quarterback. I think at worst this year for Jordan Love, he's going to be an average quarterback. And so with all that said, I think the Packers are going to be 10-7 this season. I do think they're going to be slightly better than last year. I personally like this roster better than last year's roster. And you look at the fact that Rodgers didn't have a great year, had a middle-of-the-road year, had a fractured thumb, didn't really play at the typical level that he played at. And so I don't see why this Packers team can't be better than last season. And I think they will. And that's mainly my based on my opinion that Love is actually going to be a very good quarterback this season. And sure, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be lots of things to work through because it is such a young team. And to think that they wouldn't have any kind of hiccups or mistakes especially in the early parts of the season, I think would be, it wouldn't be smart to think that they're not going to have some hiccups at times. But I think that this is a team built very nicely for the future, and I think that this first season, they can come in here and win 10 games. Would I be shocked if they won, let's say, 5 games? I don't think I would be slightly shocked. I could see this team being like a 7, 8, 9, 10 win team. Clearly, that's going to come down to the play of Jordan Love, how this team meshes together, how this defense comes in here. Because last year, we were the 17th best scoring defense in the league, but I do think we've made additions on defense that give me slightly more confidence in the defense this season. Plus, with a healthy Rashawn Gary in this pass rush playing at a hopefully top-tier level, being one of the best in the league with Gary back, that's going to be one of the big reasons I think this Packers team finds success and can win those 10 games. And so it's going to be fun to see, fun to watch, because there is that air of uncertainty. We don't know what this team is going to be exactly, and we're going to slowly find out. We'll find out a little bit on Week 1 on Sunday, and then, of course, as this early stretch goes through 5, 6, 7 games, we're going to have a better idea of what this team really is, and maybe have a clearer picture of what this team could look like come late December, January, when things matter a whole lot more. So that is my prediction. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.